Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is quadrant geometry, and in that class we discuss about the very important topic of your chapter which is section formula, and we take and solve some important question based on section formula, and also we discuss about the midpoint formula. And okay, now in today's class we take and solve some important questions based on section formula as well as midpoint formula, which is very important for you and your upcoming examination. So let us take some important questions based on this topic. Let's see. And your question is, if the points if the points a61 a61 comma b 82 82 third point c 94 and fourth point d p3 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order find the value of p. Find the value of p. Now let's see solution. Okay, now what is the process to solve that type of question? These are the one of this is a very important questions related to the topic quadrant geometry, chapter quadrant geometry. Now let's see. First of all, we form a parallelogram. Let's see. Here we form a parallelogram A, B, C, D. Okay. And first of all, you know that what is the property of parallelogram? Dear students, in parallelogram, the diagonals of the parallelogram bisects each other. Bisects each other means what? Let's see. If we join AC and BD, and it's suppose it intersect at O. So first of all, we know that now the point is A is 61, B is what? 82, C is what? 94, and D is what? P and comma 3. Okay. Now, since we know that the diagonals of a parallelogram, bisects each other. We know that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisects each other. That is it means that O is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD and OB is equal to OD. It means that is O is the midpoint of AC. That is O is the midpoint of AC as well as O is the midpoint of BD, as well as O is the midpoint of BD. Okay, dear friends. because of we know that the diagonals of the parallelogram bisects each other na. It means that O is the midpoint of AC as well as O is the midpoint of BD. Okay, now it means the point O are coincide. So first of all we find the midpoint of AC, that is the coordinate of O. Then after we also find the midpoint of BD, which is also the coordinate of O. So that coordinates are equal to each other because of O is the midpoint of both AC and BD respectively na. So now by the help of midpoint formula, so first of all the midpoint of AC. Now the midpoint of AC is what? By help of the formula x1 plus x2 upon 2 comma y1 plus y2 upon 2. This is the value, this is the midpoint formula for OC. So the midpoint of AC, O, or we can write coordinate of O, coordinates of O, okay, is equal to, now we take as x1 y1, this is take as x2 y2. Now x1 plus x2 means 6 plus 9 upon 2 comma this is 1 plus 4 upon 2. So we get what? We get as this is 15 upon 2 and 5 or 2. This is the midpoint of AC, that is the coordinate of O. Similarly, we find the midpoint of BD. Let's see. Similarly, the midpoint of BD by using the formula x1 plus x2 upon 2 y1 plus y2 upon 2, and this is take as x1 y1, this is take as x2 y2. Okay, so we get what? We get as what? X1 means what? P. X2 is what? P plus 8 upon 2 comma this is y1 plus y2 means y1 is what? 3, y2 is 2 upon 2, that is we get P plus 8 upon 2 comma 5 upon 2. Okay, so in this way we also find the midpoint of BD. Overall this is the also the coordinate of O. Now dear students, both are coincide na, because of O, this is the coordinate of O, this is also the coordinate of O. So thus from question thus dear students, thus from question midpoint of AC is equal to midpoint of BD. Now, so midpoint of AC is what? This is what? 15 upon 2 comma 5 upon 2 is equal to midpoint of BD is what? P plus 8 upon 2 comma 5 upon 2. Okay, now we compare the abscissa and ordinate. Okay, now we compare it. Now on comparing we get abscissa and abscissa equal to, that is 15 upon 2 is equal to P plus 8 upon 2. Abscissa and ordinates are equal to each other, na? So 5 by 2 is same as, now 3 upon 2 is equal to P plus 8 upon 2. Now we simplify them, 2 to cancel to each other, so we get P plus 8 is equal to 15. Thus the value of P is what? 15 minus 8, P is 7. Thus the value of P is, this is the required solution of the given question. Thus, in this way, dear student, you can solve that type of question. This is one of the most important question of your syllabus. Okay, now we take and solve some other important questions based on that topic. Let's see. And the next question is, find the length of the median. The question is, find the length of the medians of a triangle ABC. Medians of a triangle ABC whose vertices are A 7 minus 3, B 5 3, and C 3 minus 1. Now let's solve it. Dear friends, this is the question here. Now, first of all, we draw a triangle ABC, and you know that what is the median? Now, suppose that here A is what? 7 minus 3, B is what? 5 3, and C is what? 3 minus 8. Suppose C, D, E, F are the midpoints of BC, CA and AB respectively. Then AD, BE and CF are the lengths of medians. Okay, dear students. So first of all, we find the coordinate of D, which is the midpoint of BC. So coordinate of D by help of the formula x1 plus x2 upon 2, this is, and y1 plus y2 upon 2. Because of D is the midpoint of BC, we take as x1 y1 x2 y2. So we get as 5 plus 3 upon 2 comma 3 plus minus 1 upon 2. So we get 8 by 2, it is 4 comma 1. 2 3 minus 2 upon 2, that is 1. So the coordinate of D is what? 4 comma 1. Similarly, coordinate of E. E is the midpoint of what? E is the midpoint of AC. So we take as x1 y1 x2 y2. So again by help of x1 means 7 plus 3 upon 2 comma minus 3 minus plus minus 1 upon 2. So we get this is 5 comma minus 2. So the coordinate of E is what? 5 comma minus 2. 5 comma minus q. And finally coordinate of F. F is the midpoint of AB. So x1 y1 we take as x2 y2. So again by help of the formula x1 plus x2 means 7 plus 5 upon 2 and minus 3 plus 3 upon 2. This is 6 comma 0. Okay, so we get 6 comma 0. Then the coordinate of F is 6 comma 0. In this way, first of all, what I get? First of all, we find the midpoint of BC, AC and AB. Then we find the length of its medians. Medians means what? The distance between AD. AD is the median, BE and CF is the median. So we find the length of AD, which is the required median. B length of AD, BE and CF by the help of the distance formula. Okay, let's see. Thus, the length of median AD by help of the formula x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. X1 is what? X2 y2. X1 is 7 minus 4 whole square plus y1 minus 3 minus y2 is 1 whole square. So we get what? 3 square plus minus 4 square. 3 is the 9. This is 16. That is 25. That is 5 unit. This is the length of the medians AD. Similarly, you can find length of the median B and CF. Okay, so in this way you can solve that type of question. Now we take and solve some other important question based on these topics. Now let's see the question, and your question is, find the ratio in which find a ratio in which the point minus 3p divides the line segment joining the points minus 4 minus 5 minus 4 minus 5 minus 4 and minus 2 3 and minus 2 3. Hence find the value of p, and hence find the value of p. Find the value of p. This is the very important questions related to that topic. Okay, dear students. So let's see what is the process to solve that type of question, because of this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. Okay, now let's see here. Here we will find the ratio in which, so let the required ratio be, in that type of question you can take the required ratio be k ratio 1, means m ratio and k ratio 1. Okay, so let us take let us consider or simply you know that you take as required ratio of m is to n. Let us consider the required ratio be m is to n. Required ratio be m is to n. Okay, now let's see. Now we form the figure. Now let's see. So here let us take a point A which is minus 4 minus 5. Okay, another point what, minus B we take as B, which is what, minus 2 and 3, and let us take that point P we take as P minus 3. P divides that line segment in m is to, in the ratio m is to n. Here from figure AP ratio PB we take as m ratio n. This is we take as. Okay, now we apply the section formula. Now this is the value of capital X, na? And this is capital Y. It is clear that now using section formula we get, now we get what we get for X, for capital X we take as m, because of capital X is given, na, which is known, but capital Y is unknown. So we take capital X for finding the required ratio, mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. That is, the capital X is what, minus 3 is equal to m. X2 is what we take as x1 y1. This is x2 y2. X2 is minus 2 plus n. X1 is what, minus 5 upon m plus n. Okay, now we can write, we have as minus 3 is equal to minus 2m minus plus minus 5n upon m plus n. Now we do their cross multiplication. Now here we do their cross multiplication. So we get what? we get as what? Minus 3m minus 3n is equal to minus 2m minus 5n. Now we separate the variable, so minus 3m minus 2m transfer that side, plus 2m minus 5 right, and add is it minus 3n transfer that side plus 3n. So we get what? Minus 3m plus 2m, we get what? Minus m, 1m minus m is equal to, here what I get? This is minus 2n. No, minus minus cancel to each other, minus minus cancel to each other, so m is equal to 2n, that is m upon n is equal to 2 upon 1. Thus the required ratio m is to n is equal to what? 2:1. This is your first answer which we required. Okay, let's see here. In this way we find their ratio. Let's see once more time. Dear student, first of all we joining that line segments AB. We join that line segment AB, and here we take as x1 y1 and we take x2 y2 respectively. Now dear friends, here we find the required ratio. So first of all we take the required ratio be what? M is to n. We take the required ratio is what? M ratio n, which is 2:1. Okay, now after finding the required ratio, what I do? Now let's see here. We take here capital X is given, so we apply the formula for capital X. So apply the section formula and we put the value of x as what? Minus 3. Now after simplify them, we get the required ratio as m is to n, which is 2:1. Now we also find the value of p. So for p, let's see. So for finding the value of p, for we take as y. We take as y. So this is what? my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Now here we take as m is equal to 2k and n is equal to 1k respectively. Because of the required ratio is 2:1, so we take as m as 2k and n is 1k. Now here we put here the y, the value of y is what? P. We write p. Okay, is equal to m, the value of m is what? 2k into y2, the value of y2 is 3, plus n is what? 1k, k1 never write, y1 is what? Minus 4. Okay, upon m plus n, this is 2k plus 1k. So now we solving them. 3 2s are 6 plus 6k minus 4k upon 3k. Now 6 minus 4, this is 2k upon 3k. So k cancel to each other, so we get as what? 2/3. Thus that is the value of p. That is the value of p is what? 2/3. The value of p is what? 2/3. Okay, so in this way, using that concept, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic section formula. Okay, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. So please dear students, do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise. Now we take and solve some other important questions based on that topic. Let's see. Now point P, this is very important question, dear students. Point P divides the line segments, divides the line segment joining the points A -1 3 and P98 B98 such that AP upon BP is equal to K upon 1. Okay, if P lies on the line x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. Find the value of K. Now let's see its solution. This is the very important question. Okay, now let's see its solution. Reason for that question, first of all, we write the points A minus 1 3 and B, which is what 9 8, and here point P divide the line segment. Okay, let us take P line on that point and the coordinate of P be xy, and line segment AP this is K, and AP is ratio PP, BP is ratio 1. Okay, now let us take now the coordinate of P. First of all, we find the coordinates of P, which is xy. So for you know that the coordinate of P xy is what? This is mx2 plus n x1 upon m plus n and my2 plus ny1, okay, upon m plus n. So this is x1 y1 x2 y2. Now we put the values. M is what? Write as k into x2 is 9 plus n is 1 into x1 is what? Minus 1. Okay, upon m plus n means k plus 1. Now m, this is k into y2 is what? 8 plus 1 into y1 is 3 upon k plus 1. So we get as 9k minus 1 upon k plus 1. Okay, 9k minus 1 upon k plus 1 comma here this is 8k 4 plus 4 upon k plus 1. So in this way we find the coordinate of P. Now that point P lies on the given line, so the coordinate of P must be satisfy the given line. So right, since point P lies on the line, which line? X minus y plus 2 is equal to 0. That is, the points satisfies that line. Now let's see. Satisfy that line means we put as x is equal to, this is 9k minus 1 upon k plus 1 minus y is what? This is 8k plus 4 upon k plus 1. Okay, and plus 2 right as it is equal to 0. Now we simplify them. We take k plus 1 as LCM. So this is 9k minus 1 minus this is 8k plus 4 plus 2 times k plus 1 is equal to 0. We k plus 1 cross multiply, then we get 0 now. Now from there we simplify them. 9k minus 1 minus this is 8k minus 4 plus 2k plus 2 is equal to 0. So we get 9k minus 8k. So 9 to 11. This is k here na. So no, yeah, 11 minus 8. This is plus 3k. No, minus 4 minus 1. This is minus 5 and plus 2 is equal to 0. So we get 3k minus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. Now let's see once more time. There's here 9k minus 1 minus 8k. Okay, plus 4 and plus 2 times k plus 1. So we get 9k minus 1 minus 8k minus 4 plus 2k plus 2. So 9k, 8k, 1k, 2, 3k. Okay. Now 5 plus 2. That is minus 3. Here na minus 1 minus 1 minus 5 minus 5 na minus 5 up plus 2. This is minus 3 is equal to 0. So we get 3k is equal to 3k
a is equal to the value of a is 1. This is the required solution of the.
Thus, in this way, today's class we take and solve some important question based on distance formula, section formula, as well as midpoint formula. So first of all, dear student, you do more and more practices each and every question which we discuss in that class. Now in next class, we take and solve some other important question based on these topics. Okay, dear students. Now thanks to all.